Court documents are providing more information about yesterday's arrest in the 2011 killing of John Mike Kreitz. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian reports on what investigators say pointed them to the suspect.
Leon Michael Ford made his first court appearance in Washington State Thursday afternoon on charges of deliberate homicide and tampering with evidence in the long unsolved death of John Mike Kreitz. Ford was arraigned Thursday in Island County Superior Court after being arrested Wednesday. Court documents filed in Lewis and Clark County describe the investigation that led to the arrest. Kreitz went missing in June 2011. His dismembered remains were discovered in plastic bags near McDonald Pass in October 2011, and his skull was found several miles away in September 2012. An autopsy showed he died from gunshot wounds to the head. Kreitz lived on a property along Turk Road in a rural area outside Birdseye, northwest of Helena. Ford owned a nearby property further up the road. Court documents say there had been years of disputes between the two men over land access. Kreitz had put up a gate across a road leading to Ford's property, arguing there wasn't a legal easement for him to use it. Authorities said Ford had complained about the gate and sought legal orders allowing him access. Documents say in June 2011, Ford traveled to Montana from his home in Washington. They say Kreitz told another neighbor he and Ford had a confrontation over the gate, and told a friend he was worried issues with his neighbors would end in violence. Investigators said a neighbor's game camera showed Ford's vehicle traveling towards Kreitz's property around the time of his last phone call. The neighbor later found Kreitz was missing and the gate had been cut down. Investigators said the camera footage contradicted Ford's statements that he had been spraying weeds along the road in the days after Kreitz disappeared. According to court documents, investigators found cable ties along with Kreitz's remains. They say the ties were identified as an unusual type that had to be special ordered. Documents say Ford had some of those ties from the military base where he worked in Washington. Lewis and Clark County Sheriff Leo Dutton says his office will now begin the process of bringing Ford back to Montana to face charges. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
John Mike Kreitz's family says the news of an arrest came as a great relief. His sister Connie Kreitz told MTN that she jumped up and down in excitement after getting a call from the sheriff's office yesterday. She then drove 3 hours to give the news to their mother in person. Connie Kreitz said while the long wait was difficult for the family, they never lost hope that a breakthrough would come. She said she knows the legal process could still take a long time to resolve, and she won't feel closure until then.
This is the beginning of yet another roller coaster, but I would rather go on this roller coaster than not. This begins anew the pursuit for justice. It's just a new chapter.
Connie Kreitz is the representative of Kreitz Estate, which is still involved in legal actions. We have even more information on this case and more details on the court documents on our website, ktvh.com.